Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, karibu sana Domani. And of course, I'm very grateful guys for the subscribers, our new ones. I really do appreciate manze. Tunasonga kusonga Domani. Inshallah, share, tell a friend, you guys subscribe. And let's grow this YouTube channel. I'm a VP. But I'm living good, I'm living great. Everything I do in the first place. I said I'm living good, I'm living great. Everything I do in the first place. Yeah. Watch my money grow, watch my money grow. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about, my COVID-19 situation, or rather experience. And this video has been a long time coming. And I think it's because I took kinda a break after I caught COVID. I don't think I've vlogged anything since then. So I just recently started vlogging again. And I was like, I think it's about time I do this video. I wasn't sure how I wanted to shoot it. But I'm like, hey, let me just, do this. Because, a lot of people had very many mixed reactions. And it's so sad that, some people actually thought I was being paid by the government. No, rather, I was among the celebrities who are being paid by the government to say they have COVID-19. Sijui, I'm so shocked, as in, I'm having some soup. That pilipili is hot. Okay. I'm drinking some soup. I'm just feeling a bit low, but I was like, I have to do this today. I'm just done procrastinating stuff. I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. So, as I was saying, I caught COVID around August. Yeah, around I think the first week of August or the last week of July. So we were getting tested on 12th August, and I got my results I think on 14th August. But I took like 2 days before I like made them public, but I was at home, I isolated, I wasn't in contact with anyone. So previously what happened was I just began feeling unwell. I was kind of unwell the previous week, and before that at work we had already been notified that some of the camera crew members and also two of my producers for the two shows that I do, Chatspot and Vibes Yard, had tested positive for COVID-19. And I could remember vividly that I was in contact with them. So at some point I was like, was it this could be? Naweza kuwa niko nayo. So I was expecting anything. I wasn't really surprised. The way I was feeling, I was like, hey, it could be. So I was okay with whatever. I was like, I really wanted to test negative, but I was like, if I test positive, I can understand, I wasn't like that afraid or panicked, but I was like, okay, if the results come back positive, well and good. And yeah, hence I went for testing. That was the same week I was off. I got to work. I went, guys were getting tested. It was very nasty and I didn't like it because I normally have migraines because of my eye problem. But I was like, okay, so this thing has to go through your nose and then through your mouth, and it was so uncomfortable. I was crying, by the way. Like, this English for me, anyway, personally, I cried because it was very painful, but not actually the wailing. I'm a kind of sobbing cry, but just ile kidogo ya kutoa machozi, and just having a very nasty one side migraine, the same side that they put in the two thingies. It was very uncomfortable. And yeah, I got tested and I was like, what, all results will come out and will be called and will be told. But I was called by the health workers from WHO. I think is it WHO? Yeah, from our area code where I live. Not at where I live, but area code. The way you give out a location and all that. So I was called. I got a call in the morning. I think I was actually ignoring the numbers because I was like, I don't even know who's calling me. And because guys get my number on WhatsApp groups, then they start calling you, then it's just it's exhausting. If you know, I know some of you guys can relate. So I was ignoring the calls first. Then I was like, okay. That Friday I woke up, I was like, hey, this call's been mapema. So why not call back? So I called back. They're like, hi, is this Teresia? I'm like, yes. So you guys, you got tested. Where are you? They ask you where you're at, where you stay, what's the size of your household, and have you been in contact with guys? Are you able to isolate on your own, or do they have to send the ambulances to come and take you to an isolation facility? So personally, I was like, okay, sawa sawa. I kind of freaked out, I think, when it was confirmed, but I was like, it's okay, it's all good. I was expecting it because anyway, I wasn't feeling so well, so I was expecting anything. So that being said and done, I just continued isolating because the same week I wasn't feeling well. So I just continued isolating and after 2 days I was like, I think it's time for me to come out and just post something on my IG and talk about, not even talk about it, just write something, because the same week I was supposed to get back to work. We since COVID came, nowadays we host the show Three Guys, and I got tested on my week off. That's when I tested positive. So on the week I was supposed to come back, that's the day I decided to make it public, because I know my fans, man, say these guys are diehard. I knew they were going to be like, where is Kush? Why is Kush not on the show? Why is G blah 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 and all that? So I was like, let me just come out and say it before anyone else breaks the news to my fans, to everyone, to the world. So I just wrote a post and I was like, yeah, you know what? Unfortunately, I tested positive. And, the reactions are so mixed up. Like, some people were very nasty and very, very, which word will I use? What will I say? They were very, I think it's ignorant to the fact that this is something that is there, that is true. Because a lot of people are thinking it's just propaganda, actually, something the government has come up with. So I was like, yo, guys, you can't be serious. So the first day I didn't even public with the comments. I don't think I responded to anything. I just wanted to chill. Honestly, I just wanted to chill. So I didn't respond to anything. So I was like, it's never that serious. Everyone will have their own opinion. Everyone will try to um just comment whatever they want to comment. And sadly, they were like, oh, kwani people like you're the only ones who are getting. Because I think after I tested, it was like just 2 weeks prior, Jeff Koinange had tested also positive for COVID. And he, publicly stated that, I tested positive and his symptoms are not that much. Like, he was more symptomatic like I was. And he was able to get back to work after, like, I think the third testing. And people had so many opinions. And at some point, I was like, honestly, any people think you can just sit at home and decide you want to say you have a certain virus that's a pandemic that's affecting the whole world, and you just want to trend, as in, I think I'll do a whole video on controversies and what and all the shebangs I've been in. But in the real sense, I was like, oh my God, as in, how can people be this ignorant? Like, literally, are you not watching news? Are you not watching the whole world? Are you not seeing the way this thing is affecting guys? Are you not seeing the number of deaths we are having each and every day from COVID-19? And it was just so sad. But I was like, every man for himself, God for us all. And as much as it was very irritating, I know I told my fans I'm gonna like keep them updated and all that. But the only time I decided to update was when I got the next test. You see, so every 14 days, I got tested again. And unfortunately, the second test came back still positive. So I posted and I was like, you know what? I'm still positive for COVID-19, so I'll still be in isolation until my results come back negative. I was like, okay. So the negativity online was so much, and I was like, I can't keep up. So for most of the comments, I wasn't like really responding to or going through. And I really do appreciate my fans who are like, genuinely like, checking up on me, DMing me, are you okay? How are you feeling? What symptoms are you having? Because I also feel some type of way. And I feel like, honestly, if I wasn't told, if I wasn't tested for COVID-19, I would have just said, I'm just kawaida sick. and I'm just maybe feeling under the weather, and you know, yeah, that's it. And I was okay. That's what I would have said. Like, I'm just not feeling well, but I wouldn't have thought it's COVID-19, you know. But for me, I was asymptomatic, and some of the symptoms that I had, well, I really had very bad headaches. Honestly, I did have very bad headaches. I had they're called what? I had diarrhea. Oh my god, this was the worst. In the like, you see, like, you know, your tummy is very okay. You are not mixing. You don't even have food poisoning, but anytime I go to the loo, it was just diarrhea. So it was really bad, and I used to have very bad abdominal pains. And apart from that, I was feeling very tired, very weary, especially that week that I got tested the first time. I was very tired, very weary, very exhausted. I didn't have energy, and then I used to have the body aches. When you're doing, like, you see the way you go to the gym for the very first time, and the next day you wake up and you feel your body is not yours. Even though nilikuwa nasikia, that's how I was feeling. So I had body aches, I had kidogo fever ilikuwa inakuja ikipotea hapa kule. Then I was just exhausted most of the time, so I just used to chill and Netflix. Like, literally, that's what I was doing. I was just chilling and watching movies. But apart from that, what I don't think I know there's a time I didn't really want to eat because I wasn't feeling the vibe of food. But I don't really think it was the loss of taste or loss of smell. I'm not sure whether I had that. I got to a point where I just lost track. You know, I used to medicate. Like, at night, I used to take some sleeping pills so that I could sleep. I used to have a cough syrup that I drank in the morning when I woke up, and at night when I was going to sleep. That helps in, you know, chest, throat, because I also had some throat irritation. That helped with that. And what else? What else was I taking? I used to take Maramoja when I was feeling the body aches and, you know, feeling a headache. I was taking Maramoja. I stayed hydrated because of the diarrhea, and I ate a lot of vitamin C and zinc in form of tablets, you know, and a lot of fruits. And I was like, okay, sawa sawa, me'll be good. So after the first 2 weeks, when the second one came back still negative, no, positive, the second test came back positive for coronavirus, I was like, okay, but at least my body feels better, you know. So by the time I was getting tested for the third time, I think I had fully recovered because I really prayed. Honestly, I really prayed. I was telling God, because I had this thing for Kitale. I was supposed to go and do a Trans-Nzoia pads driver. And I really wanted to attend this. You know, it's been since COVID came, I hadn't like been out there doing something for the society or community. And I felt so bad. And I was like, I really want to take part in this. I really want to do this. So I really prayed, I really prayed, I really prayed. And fortunately, the third result came back negative. So the first two results, I was being called, and I think the first result, I was called from the hospital, the main hospital where the ninis were taken from our county. The second results, I was called by our HR, and the third one I was also called by our HR. So the first one, apparently, I was told I wasn't called by the HR because, you know, some people got the news and they freaked out so much, but they didn't know how people are going to react. But me, I was like so chilled. I was like, okay, COVID. Yeah, for the first time, Amina, it's called what? You see these numbers, the ones Mutai Kagwe, this yes is saying I'm a number. I was a statistic in Kenya. So that day I was watching the news, I'm like, guy, mimi niko kwa hiyo number. I know it's not even funny, but hey, I thank God that I was asymptomatic, and I didn't get to that point where I had to be taken to hospital. And I thank all of you guys. I thank my fans for the love, for the support, for checking in on me, for the prayers. Oh my God, people are telling me, my God, we are praying for you. Yani, as in, you know, that keeps you going through it, you get. And I think what I can tell guys, like, COVID is real. I think by now you're sure. Guys have lost family members, they have lost, you know, their loved ones, their friends through COVID-19. And then it's so sad that a lot of people are like, if Nani hadn't tested Ama, yani, until it hit home, that's when people started believing. Most people started believing that there is COVID-19. And it's so unfortunate that we've lost so many people. But, you know, Mungu jamani walaze, pali pema. Na, you know, such is life. No one knew COVID will be here in 2020. Personally, I was like, 2020 is the year. shockingly, the year became 2020, you know. But I want to say, if you catch the virus, you can't even know if you're not tested, and if you are, especially if you are asymptomatic, you can't even know. Like, you just think it's kawaida, ama malaria, kamekushika, kama you're just under the weather, you won't even know. But I'm like, don't stigmatize, guys, you know. And for those who think COVID is just yani ni story, I think by now you guys, you need to watch the news. Watch, I don't know, CNN, watch, I don't know, BBC, watch Al Jazeera. You'll see the way COVID has affected, and you know, affected the world and people. Like, it's so sad. Alafu ni kitu hatuwezi juu utaipatia wapi. So for me, all I can say is this thing is real. You guys be safe. Don't stigmatize. And you don't have to put your negative opinion on people's whatever if they decide to share. Personally, I had to share. If I wasn't a public figure, I never would have shared that I had contracted COVID-19. But since I am a public figure, I had to, because of course I wasn't at work for like almost 1 month, 2 weeks. So guys would have been kush kwani ako wapi, mbona tumuoni anywhere, you get what I'm saying? And people would start speculating and having assumptions that are not even true. So for me, I was like, I have to share this, and I wanted it to come from me. And I told guys I'll share my experience, but I think I just needed that time off social media and off a lot of posting and all that, because I also had just, you know, I just needed time off. So for me, it was a blessing in disguise. That's what I can say. And since COVID came, that's when the new show that I do, the reggae show that I do, started. And for me, as much as yes, COVID-19 is here, it's very sad and very unfortunate, but I also thank God that during this period he did something for me. I was able to get a second TV show in like a span of 2 years. That's what I can say. So I got better, so even you can get better. Don't stigmatize, guys. This thing is real, this thing is here, and it's gonna take a while before it's out, it's done. So just, you know, stay safe, sanitize kawaida wanaambia hivyo jamani, do what needs to be done, and just be good people, good vibes mtu wangu, you know, just good vibes, muhimu sana. So yangu imepoa poa, time for me to go and hit it and drink it. And yes, I'll see you guys in my next vlog. So drop a comment, do like. Ooh, I love pili pili, and I think I kind of like overdid it today. So ooh, but the soap is really nice. It's broccoli soup. So drop a comment, drop a like, you know, turn on notifications. I'll be very consistent in my uploading, like that, I promise. And you know, share, do subscribe, and just in the comment section, you know, tell me what you'd like me maybe to talk about, you know, any ideas you guys have, because like I said, my channel is going to be about everything. That's why it's just called Kush Tracy Official. It's going to have anything to do with my music, anything to do with my life, anything to do with anything that I have I'm doing, or anything I'm taking part in. That's why it's the Katish way, you know, my way. It's not the ordinary way. And of course, I'll just share my life experiences and my thoughts, my very genuine and honest thoughts on in regards to situations, to life, to just everything else. So do subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much if you're new here. I really do appreciate. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's grow the YouTube channel. And yes, like I said, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Be blessed, be safe, stay positive, manze, have good vibes, and yeah, God bless you.